Identifying variability in your fields is the first step in successful variable rate seeding. Hello everyone, I'm Cindy Young with Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with Pioneers Encirca Services. Before you can dial in the optimum seeding rates for your fields, you need to determine decision zones. I'll have more after this.
Hey Dave, what you doing on your phone?
I'm just looking at the crop health index on my field. Helps make some application decisions.
Health index what?
Crop health index from my satellite imagery. You see, Encirca Services applies special analytics to my satellite images to help me not only monitor how my crops are doing, but also assess their differences and progress from one point in time to the other. And that helps me make in-season management decisions to help improve my yields.
So you're farming?
Yes, Bob, I'm farming from space.
Monitor crop health using satellite imagery from Encirca Services. Snapshots of your fields provide quick visualizations of crop growth patterns to monitor changes in crop health. Encirca Services satellite imagery helps inform field scouting, providing early warning and timely resolutions to help maximize your harvest results. Put Encirca Services to work on your operation all season long. Contact your local DuPont Pioneer sales professional or Encirca Certified Services agent to learn more.
So how can you be farming from space? You're right here talking to me.
Am I, Bob? Am I?
Putting the right seed on the right acre is the simple definition of variable rate seeding. How do you identify variability? Chris Kluemke, Digital Services Manager with Encirca Services, says conditions and productivity levels vary in every crop field.
There's many different types of variability within a field. We go back to properly identifying soil types. Bless their hearts, back in the 50s and the 60s, those are the soil types that we are using today. Pioneer has spent a lot of money developing new soil types, working on redefining the lines so we can identify that variability a little bit there. There's management practices. We talked about irrigation a little bit, where the pivot hits and where the pivot doesn't hit, or where the crop gets water and the crop doesn't get water. That's a distinct line, and sometimes we see huge yield swings in those areas. And being able to manage that digitally, we can transfer that right into the planter or right onto the decision zone. And then there's just basic productivity, taking years and years of yield data and looking at it and dropping that into three different buckets, a high-producing bucket, an average-producing bucket, and a low-producing bucket. And there's been guys that have used that to drive their prescriptions as they move along. If they have identified, hey, 5 years out of 10, this has been an excellent spot for producing corn, why not drive the population a little bit there? If it's an average-producing area of the field, let's put an average rate on there. And if it's a low-producing area, why push the population? Let's maybe save a little bit on seed. In all the years that I've been making variable rate seeding prescriptions, at the end of the day on corn, generally we come out with a good average rate that isn't very far off from what the farmer was planting in the first place. We're just kind of redistributing it to the way that field produces.
Variable rate seeding with Encirca Services delivers prescriptions that are tailored to your fields and decision zones to help establish stands that maximize early season yield potential and realize a better return on your seed investment. I'm Cindy Young with Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with Pioneers Encirca Services.